Welcome back to the next fitness thing. This is team leader Natalie getting you started on this beautiful Monday morning. Let's get ready to head outside or on that treadmill and start walking, running, however you choose to move today. We got you covered. Let's get started. Today, we're going to be playing a game very similar to Would You Rather. So, you're going to get a question or a potential circumstance, and you're going to choose one of three options of which one you would rather happen given this circumstance. Rather than trying to explain this, I think it might just be easier if we go ahead and get started. Here is the first circumstance. If humans had superpowers, would you rather everyone discover their power as a toddler, a teenager, or a senior citizen? And although this is a audio-only class, we are going to show you these questions or these circumstances as well as the three options just to make it a little easier to recall. I will repeat it one more time. If humans had superpowers, would you rather everyone discover their power as a toddler, a teenager, or a senior citizen? Comment below with not only your answer, but explain why. Why would you think that would be the best option? As I'm sitting here looking at these options, I don't know what the best solution would be, but I feel like the safest solution would be to learn your powers as a senior citizen because you've already experienced life, you've already learned a lot, and you'd be maybe, I would hope, a lot more cautious than probably a toddler because they don't know any better, and a teenager because at that age, there are like no inhibitions whatsoever. So that would be my answer to this one. Few quick reminders before we hop into the next question or situation, I guess. We want to make sure that we are using good walking form. Remember, it is very, very important that we are very cautious about how we are using our bodies while we're walking, because if we want to do things that make our body better, we have to make sure we are very careful with our body, even in those moments. So, please make sure you are standing up, tall and proud, shoulders back and down, away from your ears. We want to make sure that we are walking from heel to toe and not putting a lot of pressure on our knees. Make sure that your head is up, looking forward. Feel proud that you are out and walking on this Monday morning. Another very important reminder is to make sure that if you are going to be moving your arms, they are swinging forward to back and not crossing midline, as that could really put some strain on your back or your hips and if you twist in a weird way. Before we get into this next question, I also would love to know, where in the world are you walking this morning or this evening or today? At some point in the day, I know not everybody would be walking at the same time, but that's the best part of this, is not only can you catch this during its premiere at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you could be watching this later on replay. So make sure you hashtag replay in the comments below and then let us know where you're walking. Here's our next question. Would you rather go on vacation in a town buried deep underground, high in the sky, or floating in the middle of the ocean? Where would you rather go on vacation? Comment below and let us know, and don't forget to explain why. Or maybe explain why you wouldn't choose one of these, because I'm pretty sure I would never choose going somewhere buried deep underground. If you're enjoying today's walk class, I highly encourage you to check out thenextfitnessthing.com. There will be links below where you can find out about joining as an all-access member, which is $1 per year. No hidden fees, no trial periods. It is $1 per year to allow you to kind of check things out. And then should you be interested, there are other options for membership available. Please make sure to check out that link below and see if this is something you might want to try out for more than just our classes together. Okay, let's see this next option. Would you rather discover a map to the fountain of knowledge, an acorn from a money tree, or a treasure chest of gold? Which one of those three things would you rather? This is a good one. I think my first option my first choice would probably be the treasure chest of gold. But if you think about it, the acorn, if it grew a money tree that just kept producing money over and over again, that would be pretty amazing. However, I am in no way somebody with a green thumb, so I'd probably kill the tree. I probably wouldn't even grow the tree. I don't know. I guess I'd have to settle on the treasure chest and then just continue to do what I do now and make money for the rest of my life, because I don't know if I could ever grow a tree because I can't even grow a tiny plant.
I've been fighting everything you say. I've been trying to go the other way, but I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. I've been fighting everything you'll be, 'cause everything you'll be is changing me, and I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. I got time for you, I got time for you, so be mine. Would you give me time?
Okay, up next If you had a magic photocopier, would you rather make copies of money, an object that isn't money, or yourself? That's a very interesting one. What would you choose? If you had a magic photocopier, what would you rather make copies of? Money, an object that isn't money? And if that's the answer that you choose, I would love to know what you would choose if it's not money. And then yourself. Honestly, I almost feel like I would rather make copies of myself sometimes. I mean, I know money's wonderful, and I know I wanted that for the last question, but I feel like I always want to be in like 50 different places at once or doing 50 different things at once. Wouldn't it be amazing if I could actually do that? Like, wouldn't that be what the photocopied version of me would be able to do? Like, send that person or that copy of myself off to go like do my laundry, clean my house, and then I could be doing the stuff I really want to do. That would be amazing. What would you choose? I would love to know.
Would you give me time to give it all to you? Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Wanna give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you. Yeah. Let me give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Yeah. Let me give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Wanna give it all to you. Let me feel your love again.
If you're curious about where I'm finding all these random questions today, they are from a game that I got my kids for Christmas. It is called Sussed. I got it because that was a time when they were super into Among Us. Not sure if you guys know that game, but they were obsessed with even playing Among Us in real life, where, somebody was the imposter and the other ones were crewmates. I don't even know all the details behind it, but anyway, this game was like a wacky would you rather game that I got for my daughter. We have never played it as a family because they didn't have any interest, but I am loving reading these crazy questions right now. So let's hop into the next one. Okay, would you rather eat a booger and cheese omelet, porridge with hairy flakes, or dog drool on toast? OMG. This is so gross. And I'm going to be very honest, I don't even know what I would choose. Like, probably B, but I hate like the texture around porridge and oatmeal and that kind of stuff. Oh God, what would you choose? Comment below. I don't think there's a right option.
All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us, and we could stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Be with you. Be with you.
Okay, that one was probably the worst one that I've found yet. I can't even fathom it. So I, I don't even know how you guys were able to choose. I couldn't choose. So I promise I will not do that to you again. I would love to know though, do you have a like a healthy, like a, I don't want to say a diet. Do you have some kind of like nutritional like routine that you use? Is there some sort of program that you're on? And I don't mean that like in a way of dieting or anything, but just more of like, what are your healthy habits? That is probably, especially having kids ages 8 and 6, that I struggle with the most because this is the time, and I remember being a kid that age, this is the time where kids want to have like all the snacks that they can have. And, there's always something big going on at school where they're coming home with candy and treats. And then, we have to get all the chips and cookies and all that stuff. And I mean, they are actually very healthy kids, believe it or not. Like, I'm very impressed with how many vegetables and fruits my kids will eat, but they eat just about as many fruits and vegetables as they eat the unhealthy stuff, which has made it much harder for me to stay away from that stuff. And I don't know, I feel like sometimes I like subconsciously start chomping on like chips or snacks that I don't even really want to eat in the moment. It just happens. Does that happen to you? And like, what do you do to make that conscious effort to not do that, especially in moments where you might just be naturally immersed in it? I would love to know for myself too, because I really need to find something to do better in those moments. All right, let's hop into the next one. We got about two left before we end today's class. If you were a nature fairy, would you rather do which of these chores? Paint the leaves for fall, singing lullabies to angry rivers, or helping squirrels find their lost nuts? Which of these chores would you rather have if you were a nature fairy? Painting leaves for fall, singing lullabies to angry rivers, or helping squirrels find their lost nuts? Comment below. This one's a little bit sweeter and subtler than the last one, in my opinion. So hopefully this one helps bring things back to a less gross place. I absolutely love knowing that we can be all together at this time, no matter what time it is in our part of the world where we are at this time, but just us walking together, hanging out, and doing it in this platform. This is exactly why the Next Fitness thing is something that you will not find anywhere else, or I have yet to find anywhere else. I strongly encourage you to check out the Next Fitness thing. I am so grateful for all of the friends and people that I have met through this app, and I couldn't imagine not having it in my life. So make sure to check out thenextfitnessthing.com, and I promise you it'll be something that you will love. Okay, here is our final would you rather question for today's walk. If you discovered a potion for getting rid of hiccups forever, would you A, sell your recipe, B, post the recipe online, or C, start a small business? My mom cannot stand having the hiccups. She gets so mad, and it's funny because I feel like I've inherited that. Like, I get so angry when I have the hiccups because of how she reacts, or she reacted when I was little. I think I learned that. I feel like she would be in heaven if she found a way to never get the hiccups again. I mean, when you're young, it doesn't matter as much, but when you're older, it is so annoying to have the hiccups. Do you feel that way, or is that just like me and an inherited trait from my family? Let me know, comment below. I want to thank you so much for joining me today on this walk, and all of the teammates that are here. I absolutely love my early bird crew. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you join us again very soon, and do not forget to check out thenextfitnessthing.com for a wide variety of other classes beyond these walking classes that will help you get into a healthy routine if that's what you're looking for, or just something to help you feel good. The trainers are amazing. They know your name, they know your face, they are there for you. I honestly could not say anything more. I could not describe it any better. You have to check it out yourself. So, thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you very soon here on The Next Fitness Thing, and I can't wait to figure out what game we will play next. Have a wonderful Monday and a happy week.
Just watch me. Give me, so give me a roll. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Watch me. Just watch me.